Chicago.
Chicago's nice.
Yeah.
What brings you to Utah?
Just visiting. Well, I came out here for work and that.
Oh, okay, nice. What work?
What's that?
What do you do for work?
Painting.
Painting?
Yeah, drywall.
Yeah. What was that?
Drywall and painting.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And they brought you out to Utah?
Yeah, well, because I had another company and yeah, there's a lot of work going on out here.
Oh, really? Yeah. Nice. That looks good. we're, like a lot of places, we have a housing crisis.
Yes.
So it's good that we are getting more housing stock. That's good. Yeah. Nice.
So what do you,
We're protesting against climate change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Max. Do you have a website?
Fridays for Future.
Fridays for Future?
Yeah. It's Greta Thunberg, the Swedish girl. It's her organization.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we have an Instagram page, Fridays for Future Utah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're out here every Friday from 2 during the winter, and then in the summer we're here from like 9 to 11. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because I there is climate change, but it's on us. I mean, we're the ones doing it.
Yeah, it's human cause. And it's 100% human cause. Yep.
Yeah, but it's all about money. They're taxing us and stealing it, and they want to get rid of carbon for carbon. They want to get rid of us. It doesn't. And the trees. Well, how the trees are going to live? You know.
Well, it's atmospheric carbon, and it's just that there's too much of it. Like there's a higher percentage than there should be.
What's the percentage?
So they measure in parts per million, and the baseline, like before the Industrial Revolution started, it was like below 200.
Okay.
And now it's 40 something. It's 400, and so it's doubled.
Oh.
And the problem is that carbon in the atmosphere acts like sort of like a blanket, so it traps the heat from the sun, it traps the heat that we generate, and so it's warming up mostly the ocean. Like 90% of the heat gets trapped in the oceans.
Oh, because my buddy, he worked for Jet Laboratory Propulsions. He worked for NASA.
Yeah.
And just he said water is the the evaporation. That's what the climate change is. I mean, that causes it. And we would have to get rid of our water.
Yeah, it is a factor. And actually, well, it's more that, so in some ways that it would be better if, so part of the problem is that we've disrupted so many of the water cycles that it is one of the largest contributors to global warming. And so if we reforested, it would restore our water cycles, like especially the small water cycles. We wouldn't get as many droughts, we wouldn't get as many floods, we would get a lot more dependable rain. Well, and that would actually have a cooling effect on the planet.
Yeah, the Army Corps of Engineer, they do everything. But all the reservoirs up here, I mean, it's all, producing energy, and then it's our government stealing it and making us pay for it when we can have free energy. My passion is the homeless problem. Right? There's so many homeless people, and it's $20 billion to fix it. $20 billion, and we give all this money to Ukraine and stuff like other crap, and plus the United Nations, it's here, and people don't know Agenda 30. And then there's Agenda 2030, the new Green Deal. Oh, okay. But you're probably for it, right? Yeah. It's bad because they're gonna Schwab. Look him up. He said you own nothing and you'll like it, and that's what they're trying to push.
Who was that?
Schwab. Yes, from the Foreign Council. It's these elites that. Oh yeah.
The Council on Foreign Relations.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, people need to just educate and learn. Who's backing this stuff up, because like Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ, it's all funded by Open Society, and you know who owns that? George Soros. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. But we all need to unite and come together, fix this homeless problem, because that'll have a trickle down effect. Because they're using so much money. They're just, making money off the homeless, off the human beings. But I do, love our Mother Earth, and I want to protect her. But yeah.
If we make fewer people in every succeeding generation, so if every family only has one child, then we'll be having the population every cycle, and that'll get rid of our housing crisis and our homelessness.
Oh no, I depopulation. No.
Yeah.
I like in China.
Houses and people.
Are you Chinese or?
I'm Chinese.
Okay, they exterminated all the girls because of, they wanted the guy to.
I'm not talking an enforced policy. I'm saying that people should choose to have fewer people because it's better for the planet, and it's better for the families. It's better for. Every human problem becomes easier the fewer people you have. That all of our problems are caused by having too many people. So
too many people.
Yeah. The fewer people we have, if we have a defined
so something like Hitler, like his ideology, right?
But his was enforced. I'm saying people should choose.
Okay.
So through education,
free will. I believe in free will.
Yeah, free will. So we educate people and say, look, the planet will be better off, your families will be better off, society will be better off if you have fewer children. Then that will be a positive force for change. Yeah. The Earth can actually only support so many people. It's like a space station. So right now we've got a space station that can support 100 people. We've got 1,000 people on it, and 300 of them are consuming way too much.
Well, I think that's just propaganda because my buddy from NASA and then WikiLeaks, I don't know if you're familiar with that, Julian Assange, his organization, there's documents. We have so much land that we could, just put people. And what we do, it's called redlining. We make something. We ruin the places, the housing, and then the taxes go up. They just keep on moving people around, just like pawns. You heard about redlining?
Yeah, I know about redlining. That was used to not provide loans into minorities.
It's just to move people around, and there's vacant houses all over. I mean, there's more than enough to.
So the only reason those vacant homes have any value is because the population is going down. If the population is going down, those houses become worthless. So it'll be like if everyone had 10 iPhones, how much would you pay for an iPhone?
10 iPhones? Oh, you're talking about.
If the world had 10 iPhones, how much would you pay for an iPhone?
Oh, you're talking about like socialism?
No. So just pricing.
Okay.
The reason houses are so expensive, let's say everyone in the world already owned 10 iPhones. How much would you pay for an iPhone?
I wouldn't buy an iPhone, but whatever.
Okay, so something that you want. Okay, so let you have a smartphone.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone in the world has 10 smartphones.
Yeah.
How much would you individually pay for a smartphone?
I would pick the cheapest one.
Well, you probably wouldn't pay anything if everyone has 10. 10 is more than anyone needs. They would be giving them away.
But it's our lawyers.
Housing.
It's our lawyers.
10 houses for every one person, the houses become worthless. They can't make you pay for them because there's so many of them.
Well, it's like the lawyers and like stocks. That's who controls all this stuff, and that's
the reason Elon Musk wants the population to keep growing is because if the population starts declining, Tesla's value goes down. So those people who are telling you to increase the population, they're all capitalists who want to become richer. The only way that the stock market keeps growing in value is if the population keeps growing in value.
No, we need to get rid of the corruption. And then
one of that is by
because I don't believe everyone gets a trophy, and that just dumbs down people, and it doesn't give them like a push to do something better. They just stay mediocre, and I'm not like that.
I don't know what that has to do with this conversation, but so one of the ways that we can get rid of the corruption is by increasing the labor power, so the power of unions. And the way that unions would have more power is if there are fewer people. If there aren't enough people that they can make people compete with for jobs, if workers are more valuable.
Oh, the right to work?
No. So right now, one of the ways that capitalism works is that as long as there's a growing population, they can get workers to compete with each other on salary. But let's say that there's only 3 workers but 10 jobs. Suddenly the workers are more valuable than the jobs, and the jobs are competing for the workers.
Yeah, I understand. But we haven't experienced capitalism because it's a monopoly, what's going on, and it's a corporate buy world with all these policies and codes. Mulberry versus Madison says, that no public servant can dictate we the people, and they can't make law. And anything after the Constitution, which they have to follow, is null and void. And people have to understand law.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It is an argument, but I don't think that it's a reasonable one. But
we haven't experienced capitalism. It's a monopoly.
No.
But back in the day,
all capitalism,
like in 1950, yeah. But we need more. We need to do better.
Right. Unless you have law enforcement, capitalism always becomes corrupt. And if law enforcement,
I believe police state. Police or policy enforcers for the statutes and codes.
Yeah, I agree with that. With law enforcement,
yes, there needs to be sheriffs in different branches, and that's it. And we need to alter or reform our government. That's for sure.
Yeah,
we need
a lot easier. The people would have more power in a declining population situation. That more power goes to the people. They can't make us complete.
But you're not giving them free will to have kids.
No, it'd be by choice. It's not that we're saying you can only.
Okay. Well, that's your opinion.
It's that we would educate people and say, look, the future generation will have more power if you have fewer kids. So by choice, not by enforcement.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I respect everyone's opinion. I like, talking and debating, because that's how, you get things done, by just, talking and working things out. And you told me something I didn't know, and then maybe I told you something you didn't know. And that's what it's all about, helping each other out in unity. But, yeah, God bless. Do you know how to get to the front runner?
Yeah. So the easiest way,
probably just go down here.
Yeah. So, I'm just trying to think about how many lights it is. It's I think it's 2 lights.
Okay.
So it's because there's a light at the bottom of the hill, right? And then another light. And then you're gonna go 1 block to the right.
Okay.
And then you'll be at the front runner. You'll be at the City Creek Mall stuff. Yeah. So, because front runners run over, but Temple Square is in the way.
Okay.
So if you went down to this street and then tried to go down, you'd run into the construction at Temple Square.
Okay.
So you do have to go down this road.
Okay.
And I think it's 2 lights. So at the bottom of the hill, there's a light. Go 1 more light, and then go 1 block over to the right, and you'll see the truck.
Okay, thank you. And honestly, that was a lot. I am a painter, a businessman.
Yeah.
I came here, I knew law. I'm the one that's exposing this human trafficking, all the news and that. They just don't want to release my name because I'm not a mass person. Yeah, I can tell you my name. You can Google it. I just filed a couple lawsuits at the federal courthouse against the church and a couple other places.
Oh, against the LDS Church?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the LDS
Church. Corporation.
Oh, yeah. So the LDS Church is very corrupt and has a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I was Mormon, and they are bad.
Yeah, it's,
Are you with OUR or someone else?
no, I'm against them. With Tim Ballard, yeah, I'm the one who's calling them out. But yeah, it's sad what they're doing, and in the church, and I'm not anti-Mormon or anything. It's just, it's like, it's psychologically done to them.
Become
Yes,
and all
yes,
religions
yes,
become oppressive. Yeah.
yes, yep.
It's not one particular religion.
It's because it's divide and conquer. That's,
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, religions are tools of oppression.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you. God bless. All right.
I'll have other ones. I don't know if I want to play it right now. Why is there a school bus? I've seen that. So many weird things happen over here. But oh yes, I wanted to talk about when I went to file the federal lawsuits. Pacer, you have to pay for it in Utah for a reason. And I told her, I was like, well, I did lawsuits in Indiana, and it's still on there. I don't have to pay for it. And I was like, how much is it? And I forgot what she said. And I was like, so are they charging it for a reason to hide things? And she kind of looked at me and laughed. And then there was a bankruptcy lawsuit, and I told them, or I said, oh yeah, that guy's probably really busy because of all the stuff that's being exposed, and the corporations have it so easy where they can just change the name or anything, the title, and then they're back up. Oh, I got some good stuff.